So, yo what's up guys, welcome back to a new vlog. Today is May 25th, 6:30 am and we are going to Victoria. Let's go. So guys, now we are sitting inside the car. My two cousins sitting right here beside me, Herbie and Gunbir. My whole family is sitting at the in front. My cousin is older cousin is taking his car because he has to go to work at the night. So, let's go. So guys, we are going to board the ferry. Our line started to move. My brother's right there. We were like standing all the way behind and now we are up front a bit. There are a lot of cars behind us. There was one lane, two lanes over there and there weren't any lanes here. It's our third lane. Let's go. We are in the ferry. Yeah, let's go. So guys, now we are beginning to move. He's sitting right there. These guys are sitting right here. My mommy and my young sister are sitting right there. Right there. We are inside the cruise ship, sitting in the huge lounge. So let's go to Victoria now, and I will show you some way our way there. So guys, we are on the cruise ship, and take a look at the view. This view is crazy. We are at the top of the ship right now, and it is very cold. Very, very cold. Let's go. Let's take some pictures. So guys, now we are done with our first cruise ship. Now we are in Victoria right now. We all are sitting in this. At Junoon restaurant right now. We are trying to eat right now. We are going to eat chole bhature. There's my mom right there. My older cousins are right here. So let's go and eat. We are outside of the parliament and we just got pizzas right here. It's in my Masi's hand. We are paying for the parking. We didn't eat the chole bhature because there was no dine-in. So we are going to eat. We got all the other stuff right there in my older brother's hand, and we got a mat here. So let's go and eat. Let's go. Guys, we are sitting outside the parliament right now. The parliament's behind me. Our whole setup is right there. We got pizzas, we got chairs. So let's sit down and eat. So guys, right now we clicked a whole lot of pictures with this fountain and the parliament at the back. My older brother and my younger brother are sitting there. Now we are going to click pictures with horses that are right over there. Right there. So let's go. We are almost done with our photo session. We took a whole lot of pictures. You can go and check those out. I will be posting them on my Instagram. It's right here at the bottom. So let's go. Let's go. My mom is still taking a picture. My mummy right here. Hey, my mom's taking a picture right here. Just to ask the tour guides there, right there in the blue tent, like how much will be the ticket for to get into the parliament. And guess what? It's free of cost. So let's go inside. Just went there and they said like our tour is going to be at 2:40 till 3:20. So we have today right now the time is 1:31. So we have to wait till 4:30 or 4:40 2:40. Yeah, 2:40. So we are just packing up and going to take some pictures over like welcome to Canada stuff and stuff. So guys, we just took all our photos and we are back at the parliament right here. Right now the time is around 2:16, it's like 2:16, and now our ticket inside is about 2:40. So we are going to wait the rest of the time around this space. So let's wait and I will see if I can record inside. Let's go.
Now, the story of the canoe starts when Stephen Point was taking a walk along Ross Bay Beach here in Victoria. Very nice beach. I definitely recommend taking a walk along there. And he found a big log with red cedar wood. This log had some carvings in it. He wanted to find out how long ago those carvings were made, and he found out they were over 500 years old. So he wanted to finish the job that somebody else had started. So he called in his friend, Chief Tony Hunt. They took just over a year to carve the canoe. Now you'll notice if you're on this side, there's some scales on the back and a tail on the end, and I'm staring directly into them. Pretty scary otherwise as I'm looking into them on the canoe. So it is carved after the legendary lake monster Shlaka, who supposedly swims at the bottom of Cultus Lake. If your travel plans involve going to Cultus Lake, I'm Chief.
Guys, right now we are going upstairs to our second stop. First one was at the entry. This guy is right here. So we are going upstairs of this museum. Let's go. This museum is pretty nice. Nice, my younger brother right there. Let's go. Let's be calm. So now look at these pictures. Look at this art. This is so nice. Yeah, this was the room we were first in. That's like the canoe down there. And yeah, we are waiting for other people to join us. It is memories of those of the civil service of British Columbia who gave their lives in Great War for king and country, 1914 to 18. These are I think the scriptures. I don't know. So we are still waiting. The art is so nice. I love this art. Let's go. Yeah. That's the canoe and stuff. That was.
As well as the Spanish Civil War and the Korean War. So all of the plaques you see on the walls have messages dedicated to them. Another memorial aspect of the room is the memorial just over to my left here, dedicated specifically to Sikh Punjabi soldiers, recognizing their contributions for Canada. At the time when they volunteered to fight, they were not yet considered Canadian citizens and did not have the right to vote and did not have access to many other rights that voters had at the time. Same for the First Nation soldiers that volunteered. It's especially important to recognize those contributions when considering everything they were facing. As of course, the hidden all around us in this room right here. Who thinks the gold is real? We got one. Okay, we got a couple more. Okay, a few more, fantastic. And the rest of us think it's fake, and we're feeling okay with our decision. Okay, great. It is actually real gold leaf painted everywhere in here. So all of this room is real gold leaf. The rest of the building is like a silver color paint, but that is aluminum. It is not real silver. There is real gold in here, however, because of these ceremonial entrance doors. So these doors, very fancy. We cannot walk through them, unfortunately, unless I misspoke. If anyone here is a head of state, I'm very sorry. Please use the entrance. So it is reserved for heads of state only. It's about 44 steps all the way to the bottom. Any head of state from any country or nation is welcome to use this entrance. So King Charles, for instance, as our head of state, would use this entrance if he were on an official same visit. Same with the Lieutenant Governor, who is the crown representative, so represents the head of state. If she were to come here, she would use the entrance as well. The Governor General, who represents the crown at the federal level, is also welcome.
So we are going into a chamber right now. This is the main assembly, guys. That's our tour guide right there. So guys, we are done with the museum. Now we are going to get into our car and go to the Tim Hortons and get some tea and eat some bread. So guys, we are done with Tim Hortons and now we are going to the beach. We are still at the beach right now. We got Bhel Puri right there. So guys, now we are done with the beach part and now we are going back to our ferry. Right now the time is around 6:04. So our ferry, Mamu, at how much time will our ferry departure?
8 o'clock.
8. So our ferry will depart around 8. So we have to reach there around like half an hour before. So let's go meet you in the ferry. Guys, we are on the cruise ship right now. We are at the sun deck. Look at the view here. The view goes crazy, bro. The view goes crazy. So I want to end the vlog right here. So I hope you liked today's vlog. And make sure to like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.